training time's over. Let's see what you can do.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about skill-based matchmaking. Yes, it has reared its ugly head once again in the Call of Duty community, and I wanted to kick off this video by saying the following. Skill-based matchmaking is present in every single Call of Duty title, and in my opinion this is something that we need to just accept at this point as a community going forward, because the fact that everyone's surprised that it has any skill-based matchmaking at all every year is kind of baffling to me. The question being, how strict is the skill-based matchmaking and how will it work? That is the big question that is on everyone's lips for the upcoming Call of Duty title, Cold War. So today I'll be talking about my thoughts and experiences on skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops Cold War. I encourage you to watch till the end of the video to get my full thoughts. That'd be massively appreciated. And so let's get into it. So a lot of people have been talking about skill-based matchmaking in the Black Ops Cold War Alpha that we played a week or two ago. The time goes that quick that you can't keep track on the time. But a lot of people have been talking about it. Some people say that it is really very strict, the same as Modern Warfare, and it's going to ruin the Call of Duty experience this year. And other people have said they don't match with this experience and they didn't have that same strict experience that other people have been talking about. Which scenario do I fit into? I fit into scenario number 2. I haven't experienced the same strict experience that a lot of other people have been talking about, and I feel like there's a number of factors at play. Skill-based matchmaking is not a really simple system. It is a complicated system that has many variables. However, to be clear with you guys, I hate skill-based matchmaking. It just ruins the game. I stopped playing Modern Warfare for like 4 months, and that was one of the biggest factors in the game, in my opinion. So I'm dead set against skill-based matchmaking. I want to be playing this Call of Duty throughout the entire year and no breaks, rather than having to stop for a couple of months because it's just annoying the shit out of me. With regards to Black Ops Cold War, everyone has their own experiences. Obviously we've got different internet connections and we're playing in slightly different ways. Some people are playing in parties, some people aren't. Some people may just be playing Modern Warfare all this time. Maybe they enjoy Modern Warfare and they just aren't as good as they maybe thought, and they've been protected this whole time in Modern Warfare, because obviously the Modern Warfare strict skill-based matchmaking was very strict. That was obviously apparent with the testing that the exclusive Ace and Drifter did. But there is something being spoken about out there from a few people now who have said it is a lot more sweaty and it feels a lot more strict when you're in a party, which maybe there'll be some sort of skill-based party system, which as a solo player I'm not 100% against, to be honest. If they sort of tweak it to the point where it's not super like strict. If you're playing with like another person, you know, a two-man party, then it should just be normal matchmaking and a fair matchmaking system as well. However, if you're going up in a 6-man team against another 6-man team and you're all communicating, the opposition aren't, I think in that case it should be a little bit higher up on the spectrum, because people who party up in 6-man teams are most of the time, in my opinion, going to be better players or more dedicated players. And the more dedicated players point sort of leads off into my thought of the Black Ops Cold War Alpha, and that is that there is no casual players playing the Alpha. Maybe a couple of guys happened to find it while logging on to the PlayStation Store and they downloaded it. But generally, in the Call of Duty community, unless you go and watch that PlayStation live stream, you will not know about the Alpha, because that is the only place where it was actually advertised, as well as Twitter afterwards, which casual players aren't going to log into Twitter and see what's new with Call of Duty because they don't frankly care. They just play games when they come in after work and have some fun. That is the casual mindset. And because of this reason, a lot of the guys you're coming up against are like dedicated players and better players. So it is going to be a little bit more sweaty because everyone who does YouTube or just wants to record a gameplay to show their mates, they all want to be doing well in the game. And because they're all dedicated players, they're going to do whatever it takes. And in my matches, I found decent players and I found some not so decent players. So there was a bit of a mix in each lobby. And this is not something I noticed through consecutive matches. It's something that I noticed in like the same match. You'd have some players who would absolutely murk you, and there's other players who would, let's face it, they've just ran past you or just ran around a corner and didn't see you even though you were there, and you could just run upon them and shoot them in the back. Or you could run straight behind someone without ninja and they didn't hear you because they're not really paying attention. That was my lobbies, and I was playing solo throughout the entire time. I don't party up very often. And this is what's sort of pushing me towards the partying up sort of matchmaking system, which I don't know whether it exists. Nobody knows what system exists in Black Ops Cold War. There will be some sort of matchmaking, because there is in every Call of Duty, as I said at the beginning of the video. But a lot of people are talking about skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops Cold War as if it's like 100% fact, and that's based on what data have you collected that has brought you to this conclusion? None. I think Sour has done a video, sort of anecdotal testing video, but there's many issues with his testing and stuff, and he didn't find any strong indicators of any skill-based matchmaking or any strict skill-based matchmaking. However, he was using Black Ops 4 KDs of the players, so it could be differing slightly. It might not be the best testing, but he did do that, and he said he doesn't think it's very strict at all, but obviously it will be there. We know it will be there. That is just the key, the strict skill-based matchmaking. So when Treyarch are on Twitter saying, oh, how can we improve this game, or are there any tweaks that you want to add, or anything like that, don't just go in the comments and put SBMM, fix it please, because they're just going to see that and think, oh, screw you. And if people are just putting skill-based matchmaking within a comment of a tweet that Tony Flame or someone has made, and the vast majority are fix skill-based matchmaking, fix skill-based matchmaking, fix SBMM, then they're just going to look at it and think, okay, you don't want to change anything else apart from this skill-based matchmaking, which we can't do because Activision are the kings of skill-based matchmaking. So what we're going to do, we're going to rest on our laurels because they're not giving us any other information about what they want changed in the game. They're not talking about snipers, they're not talking about ninja, lowering the footsteps slightly, and there's nothing there apart from skill-based matchmaking. So we're going to assume that that is the only problem people have got. And if the only issue in Black Ops Cold War is skill-based matchmaking, then we haven't really got an issue. In my opinion, it is a solid game from what I've played, and I got 2 chopper gunners before the end of the alpha, which I was massively happy about. It was towards the end of the matches because it does take a lot of score and a lot of streakage. I didn't go on a 15 kill streak or anything. I did go, however, on a 10 kill streak with the bonuses. The only thing is, I wasn't running the chopper gunner at that point, and I was really disappointed that I wasn't running the chopper gunner because I was just trying to, get a feel for it, put some lower streaks on. I earned all my streaks on them matches. I just wasn't using the chopper gunner, which I'm going to rectify as soon as the beta comes out. I cannot wait for the beta to come out. It's going to be fun this year, in my opinion. And yeah, just if you got any changes that you want, just forget about skill-based matchmaking for a minute and just put in the other changes that you would like to see in the game, posted to Tony Flame or David Vonderhart or Matt Scrontz or however you say his name, I don't know. That is a good thing for a Call of Duty community to do, not just harp on about skill-based matchmaking, because as soon as they see SBMM in the comments, they're just going to turn off and think, yeah, we don't need to look anymore. People are just spamming that in the comments. We can't change that, so screw them, basically. And I think if you're going to talk to Treyarch about anything related to skill-based matchmaking, then messages just saying we want a fair system, please. If you can do anything, then please make it a fair system. If you have any influence whatsoever on the topic, just don't say, oh, this game sucks because of skill-based matchmaking, because they're just not going to listen to that. They're going to listen to the person who is articulating their thoughts and putting kind words in there saying you're doing a great job, or it's fun so far, but there's little tweaks that I want to make. And skill-based matchmaking feels like a bit of an issue, even obviously a lot of people have felt that is an issue. I haven't personally myself, as I mentioned in the video, but yeah, just be constructive with your criticism, and hopefully we'll be in for a good year of Call of Duty. Damn, do we need it. After this year, we need a really good Call of Duty to have fun with, and that could be what Activision give us. That could be what they're thinking. You think, right, it's been a tough year, let's just give them a fun game without really strict skill-based matchmaking. It's going to be there. It's going to be there every year. The question is, how strict is it going to be? I hope you did enjoy this video. Feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions and experiences in the alpha in the comments down below. If you made it through to the end of this video, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. And I shall see you guys all in the next video.